I can see your husband. I see you with a beautiful flower. Oh, and you were looking so beautiful in your wedding dress. This is how I was looking at this man of God. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am dasylviaonu, a Nigerian YouTuber living in Onitsha. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. So please just go to the subscribe button and hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, I say thank you so much. You guys are the best. So guys, before we dive into this video, I want to remind you, if you are not following me on Instagram, then you are not the original gang member, honestly. So please, this is me begging you to please follow me on Instagram. The handle is dasylviaonu on Instagram. I'll write it on the screen and you can go to the description box. There is a link there for you to go and see my Instagram page. So please, help me achieve this dream, because I have a special number that we are going for this December and I want to get there before New Year's. Thank you. So guys, today we'll be talking about pastors, men of God. Yeah. Most especially the ones that call themselves, because I know most of them call themselves. The reason why I am making this video is because friend Lily Pope, she made a video about men of God, telling people her personal experience, and some of you were in the comment section saying things like, oh, that's not my pastor. Even some came for me because I said that the brainwashed ones are going to come after her after making that video, and they came to reply my comments saying things like, oh, this my pastor, that my pastor. And to be honest, I've even had enough of these men of God, because they dealt with me before I got married. Okay, in fact, let me tell you guys my story, because I will not come here and be talking about another person's experience. Let me tell you about my own experience. Ending of the year 2011, there was a day I went to the chapel. I was a Catholic before I got married, so I went to the chapel to pray. Most times we are the cause of our own problems, and this, my friend, I'm going to call you out in this video because I believe you are the one that hurts me, but I never said it to you. Let me tell you, I'm not grown up then, but this time around, I'm grown. I don't know if you're going to see this video. I've never told anybody this, so even your friends would not know that I'm talking about you. But I know, and you will know when you watch this video. There was this, my friend, that needed money from me. She came to ask me to lend her money. There was something she wanted to do with that money, and that is not something I can say here. So I told her that I'm not in support of what she wanted to do with the money, and I can't lend her money since I'm not in support of what she was going to use it to do. Because if I give her money to go for that thing, that means I'm in support of what she was going to do. So I declined and I didn't give her money for it. Then one day when my parents went to the village to go and farm, my father was a farmer. He loved farming. So when they went to the village to go and farm, I was left alone. I and this Uchechukwu that is living here with me, he was maybe a year old then, yes. So we were together in the house, just the two of us. I told the lady that I was going to the chapel with Uchechukwu, and she asked me that if you are going to the chapel, you might come back late because it's late already. How are you going to keep your keys, the keys to my house? You know, that then when we were growing up in Waliwo, we had a store where everybody would come and hang their keys. And when you come back from maybe where you went to, you will go there and collect the keys. The reason why we kept our keys there is in case somebody from our family went out, and maybe if they come back when nobody was around, they will go to the store to collect the key. So she asked me, where are you going to keep the key? How are you going to do it? What if you are in the chapel and the store closes? How are you going to go home? I said, okay, this is what I will do. I thought I was discussing with my friend. At that point, I forgot that she needed money. I said, this is what I'm going to do. Let me lock the front door with the padlock, and then I will close the back door. Nobody would know that no one is in the house or the back door is open, because I would padlock the front door. When they see it, they will think that, oh, maybe I locked the back and then use the padlock on the front. But I was not going to close that back door. I now left for the church to go and pray. And guys, honestly, if you want to understand the full story of what I'm gisting you now, then you have to watch How I Met My Husband video, because that is where the whole thing ended. So I went to pray, and after praying, I came back home. I didn't see my bag. Okay, the first thing I didn't see was my phone. If you remember back then, Nokia 1400, that was the phone I was using in 2011. I didn't see that phone again. I searched for the phone, I didn't see it. And I had this conviction in my mind that since I didn't go out maybe to see a guy or, you know, something like that, maybe if I was living a wayward life at the point where somebody stole my phone, I would have felt it. But since I went to chapel, I was happy. I said, God, you know, I came to see you and somebody came to my house to steal from me. It's okay. I slept. The next morning, I woke up to go to church. I didn't see all these our weekend bags. You know, there's this bag that we used to carry then, big black bag. You know, everybody used to have their own color, but I chose black because when you have black, you can pair it with any color. So mine was black. All those big bags, the big handbags that we called weekend bags, where you can put like on these small clothes and go for a weekend and come back. I didn't see mine again. In that bag, I had my ATM card that I've not even activated. All my toiletries, my jewelries, everything. Just know that anything that is valuable to me was in that bag. And I didn't see that bag till today. My phone, I did not even cry for my phone, but the point when I didn't see that bag, I burst into tears. I cried my eyes out. I went to church for 7 a.m. mass on Sunday the next day. I was just crying. I cried the whole day. I came back. I went straight to my friend's house to talk to her about the bag, but she denied that she didn't see the bag or anything. I said, okay, I left. I knew after that she did what she wanted to do with the money. And my mind kept telling me that this girl stole my money. But I didn't have the courage to go and confront her. Till today, I never said anything to her. The only thing is, I decided to separate myself from her. I gave her distance. She noticed it and she has been on her own since then. So after that incident, my mom took me to Relief Market to go and buy foodstuffs, and we met somebody, a lady, Helen. We used to buy provision from her store. And my mom told her what happened to me, how somebody stole my bag. And she was like, oh, I know a pastor. If you go to this pastor, he is going to tell you the name of the person that stole your bag. He's even going to describe the person for you. That's how the lady convinced me to go and see a pastor. If not for this reason, I wouldn't have gone anywhere. And in my mind, all I felt was, if they told me this girl's name, I won't even go to my parents' house. I will rush to her house immediately. She will provide my bag, my phone, and everything. If I look for one thing, I'm going to kill her that day. That was the only thing on my mind. The next morning on Monday, I rushed to the pastor's office. I got there before 7. Come and see people. If I tell you that my people perish, you will not believe me. Come and see line. I was maybe number 20-something or 30-something, waiting for this pastor. We sat down, we were waiting for almost 5 hours because I came there before 8. And this man came to the church around 2 or after 1. Can you imagine? Man of God. He drove in with his Pathfinder Jeep with this fine lady. And he went straight into his office. They told me, you are going to buy card. I said, how much is card? They said 1.5. I paid 1.5. But then I realized that they marked December for me. I went back to the person I bought the card from. I said, no. Why did you mark December? They said, we are in December. And I asked her, okay, so next year, what will happen? They said, you can't use the card next year. You only buy the card for 1 year. My people, 1,500 have gone for 1 year because I came in December. She said, had it been you came in January, the card will be useful to you because you will use it for 12 months. But since you came in December, you have used for 1 year. 1.5 in 2011. No. I said, okay, today is today. Since they're going to give me the name of the person that stole from me, let me sit down and wait. That 1.5 is nothing. When pastor came, they said, we are going to pay for consultation fee. Is it 1,000 or 2,000 naira? I can't remember. And we paid to go and see pastor. 1,500 is for card alone. We paid 2,000 to go and see the pastor. When I got in, we were sitting down. I was just waiting for him to come when it was my turn, because you know, the only reason why I came to that place was for him to tell me who stole from me. I didn't come for any miracle or any stories. And I was expecting that as a man of God that was seeing everything, this is my turn, that the first thing that will come out of his mouth is, somebody stole from you. This is the person that stole from you, and all that, as the woman told me. But unfortunately, when it was my turn, this man thought I was looking for a husband. Can you imagine? Somebody that finished secondary school in 2010. This man thought I was looking for a husband in 2011. He was like, oh, I can see your husband. I can see your husband. I see you with a beautiful flower. Oh, and you were looking so beautiful in your wedding dress. This is how I was looking at this man of God. He said, oh my God, see this flower. See this big wedding. You are beautiful in that dress. Your wedding is next year. Your wedding is coming. Your wedding is this. Your wedding is that. I said, Pastor, no, Pastor, please, eh? I did not come for wedding. The major reason why I came here is because somebody stole from me. That is why I came. I only came here because somebody said that if I come here, you are going to tell me who stole from me. Guys, do you know what this pastor told me? He said, hi, why does this person want to do this with you? I thought maybe I'm talking with somebody. And this man now said, oh my God, the person that stole your bag wanted to make you to run mad. The plan was to make you to run mad by this December. Coming from a pastor that did not even know that somebody stole my bag. A pastor that I was the one that told. A pastor that was talking about wedding before I called him back to tell him the major reason why I was there. This man said, your bag, the person that stole it wants to make you mad. Okay, finally, I will deal with them. We are coming to your father's compound to pray for you. You will have to go home. How old are you? And I told him I was just 19. He was shocked. The man was like, oh, 19. We have to go to your compound to pray and break the curse. That person is planning to make you mad. So we are going there to break the curse. All you have to do is to go home. Tell your mother to bring 30,000 naira. That is what we used to pray. They call it Oru Ekpere. Tell me the one that is Oru Ekpere. That is what you are going to use to pray in your father's compound. So we will break that yoke. We will break their plans. We will do this. But before that, you have to come back this evening with packet of biscuits. I don't remember how many packets of biscuits. Packet of sweets and chewing gum for Saraka. So we will give to children. So the madness will not manifest. Before your mother will bring the 30,000. So we'll go to your family and pray. I said, okay, thank you, sir. I got up. I went home. I told my mother, this is what the pastor said. The person that took the bag is going to make me run mad. That we have to pay 30,000 naira and we have to bring biscuits. And so. I can't remember how many things he called. That I should bring it. It's tomorrow. He did not say I should bring it that day. He said I should bring it the next day. That I should bring it for Saraka. Then they will use 30,000 to go and pray in my father's compound. Can you imagine? That is how that one would have cashed out with 30,000. I told my mother everything. I went home. I went to my room because I was tired. And I slept off. Around 12, I woke up and I saw my mother sitting down in the parlor. Thinking, I be crying self. I asked her, Mommy, what is this? She said, why would somebody want to make you run mad? If you see the way I looked at my mother. I said, so you believe that man? So somebody will wake up and tell you that somebody is going to make your child run mad. And you will believe him. I said, Mommy, please, don't even if you get that 30,000, where are you going to get 30,000 naira from? In 2011, you should imagine where my mom would get 30,000 naira from. So I now said to my mother, where are you going to get 30,000 naira from? So if I am not the person involved, maybe one of my sisters that are not even strong, because so all those things, they don't even shake me. I said, what if it was one of my sisters? You will go and start borrowing 30,000 to go give to somebody. Please, if you have that 30,000, give it to me. Let me save it. When I'm going back to school, I'll use it. So if somebody comes here to tell you that I'll go mad, you will agree. I just told my mother this way and she became strong. She said, why would the person make you run mad? Did you do anything to the person? Even if the person wants to make you run mad, why will I even run mad? Because somebody wanted to make me run mad. If you believe that your creator created you in his image, you are not supposed to believe that somebody can hurt you. If you don't have faith, that is when they will get to you. And that is the end. Till today, I did not give that pastor 30,000. Immediately, I spoke to my mother. My mother was strong with me. I told her, if you want to pray against what this pastor said, kneel down, you have an altar in your house. Pray. If that altar is not enough, go to the church. Pray and tell God, if this is true, I want to cancel it. It's not going to happen to my daughter. Me, I am strong. I don't even believe all those rubbish stories. Against his fake prophecy, because that prophecy was not for me. He was just trying to squeeze out 30K from my mom. And we didn't give it to him. Do you know what happened, my sisters and my brothers? That bag turned out to be a testimony for me. And that is the major reason why you don't have to miss my How I Met My Husband video. Because that bag actually brought my husband to me. Can you imagine? The bag that somebody said they were going to use to make me run mad now brought the biggest blessing that I have to me. I'm even grateful that they stole that bag, because I don't know where I would have ended up. Honestly, I was in a relationship that I never even wanted when that bag got lost. And that bag was the reason why I met my husband. But somebody that wanted 30,000 naira from my mother told my mother that that bag was going to make me run mad. Anyway, God works in mysterious ways. Maybe God planned for that bag to be stolen so I would meet my husband. But we didn't know. That is why we went to see a seer. And our seer turned out to tell us that the bag was going to be used as a tool to make me run mad. I mean, to make his people run mad, because it's not me. So I'm here to tell you, searching for miracle, it is not worth it. Don't go to any ukebere. Don't go to any quick testimony church. Don't go to any miracle church because you are looking for a miracle. Your knees are enough to carry your burdens. Kneel down, go down on your knees. Cry to God who made you. If God is your father, you don't need anybody to collect something from your father. If my father was alive today and I needed something from my father, I can't send my friends to go and collect something from my father. I can't send any pastor to go and collect something from my father. I will go to my father and say, Papa, I need this from you. And he's going to give it to me. You know why? Because he loves me so much. And that is the way I feel about God. If you are looking for a miracle and you are thinking that is a pastor that will help you to pray you out, to collect something from God, then let me tell you, you are not seeing yourself as a child of God. Yes. If you see yourself as a child of God, then you can collect things from God because you are his child. You don't need somebody to go and talk to your father to collect something for you. No. The only reason why you would need somebody to collect something from your father is because you don't have good relationship with your father. So if you are finding yourself in a situation where you think you can't go directly to God to collect something from him, that means you don't have a good relationship with your maker. You don't have a good relationship with your father. So you better reconnect with your father, who is God. So you can easily talk to your father. I don't even talk to God like we will prepare to come down, kneel down and pray. No. Even when I am walking on the way, I communicate with my father. Simple ways that I used to communicate with God. You won't even imagine it. If I tell you the way I talk to God about that my bag, I'm going to disclose everything in How I Met My Husband video. If I tell you the way I went back to talk to God about that bag, you won't even believe it. You have to learn to pray yourself out. I am saying it in my own video. You can't come and beat me. I'm in my house. Pray yourself out. Stop looking for pastors. You see that her video. If you go to that her video, you are going to see it. She used 3 pastors in her thumbnail. And I'm going to tell you for sure that I know a very good friend of mine went to meet one of those pastors in her thumbnail. I'm not going to mention names. Do you know why? Because I didn't have a personal experience with them. They collected more than 2 million naira from my friend. They were asking her to buy things, asking her to make donations before she would use her eyes and see the pastor. Eventually, she saw the pastor. It's been more than 3 years now. The same issue why she went to meet that pastor that made her pay over 2 million naira. she's still having the issues till today. If she was at home to pray for herself, she wouldn't spend that 2 million naira. But she spent it, and now she's sitting down telling people, this is how much I spent. Don't go near. Please, my people, I'm here to tell you, honestly, I don't believe in pastors. I don't believe in go there. They're going to do it for you. Do I believe in all these our black magic? Yes, they exist. They can come for you or for anybody. But do I believe in go to this pastor? They're going to pray. They're going to heal you. They're going to do this. Nah, I don't. Problem is medical problem. Go to the hospital. If it's financial, pray, work hard. It's going to work. If it's other problems, you can always pray. And then do the needful. It's not always about praying. But when you are praying for things and you are not putting in any work, my dear, you are not going to see anything. No. You're on your own. So, please, for those of you that are looking for miracles, don't look for miracles in pastor's office or even in YouTube comment section. I'm now seeing scammers using pastors' pictures, especially those who will say amen. Once you say amen to a prayer or you respond to any prayer in a comment section, they will come with a pastor's picture and ask you to go and donate to one motherless babies in KB. Nah, upper scam. They are going to finish your money. That is pure scam. I know that one. So don't even listen to that comment. I used to see it every day. Once I see it in my comment section, I do block them. Because I don't need that. You can't come and scam my subscribers. No, Ndinjibiri. You're seeing that comment in your comment section as a content creator. Block them. They're going to scam your subscribers. Anyway, guys, let me not stay here and be talking. This video is going to be so long, and I'm sorry, but I wanted to air everything out. But what I just said is what I believe in. Thank you. I want to remind you to go and follow me on Instagram. We are going for a specific number this year. So please, if you haven't, please do it for me. And to remind those of you that are new here, that are seeing my face for the very first time, to please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, as usual, I love you guys. Bye.